Well, it's come time to talk about disabled American veterans. Chapter 179 in Peru, New York. And look at this beautiful picture. Calvin made him get it out of the van a few minutes ago. I love this picture because I love the Plattsburgh Barracks Veterans Park. Robert A. LaFont, Chapter 179.
I'm the one that started it.
I know you did.
Yeah.
Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Paul Dumas.
Paul?
Dumas. D-U-M-A-S.
I know that. I know
Okay.
that. And I'm just thinking about my next question.
Oh, okay.
Paul, it's important that we have this place out on the former Oval, in the Plattsburgh Air Force Base. Calvin and I have been out there dozens of times,
Yeah.
and I've been out there maybe hundreds of times over the years
Yeah.
to watch some pretty august ceremonies, to hear some big speeches,
Yeah.
to watch the flag go up and down. And I don't mind telling you that in 1995, when the flag came down for the last time, Calvin and I were there. I held the microphone. It's a good thing my face wasn't visible, because the tears are running down my face.
Teary-eyed, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the flag is going to be raised again this September. The old flag.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Scoop. What do they call it? Breaking news? Yeah, breaking news.
I just got a memo the other day on it. That's how I know about it. Is that they want to use that big flagpole? On that day they want to. They're getting that flag back from Clyde Lewis's family, and it's going to be raised.
Wow. If the general public knows that, or they know one thing more than I know until right now, you just made my day.
Well, good. I'm glad I made somebody's day.
That's great. So you conceived this idea. Tell me how and why that developed. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, they were selling out everything. There was going to be nothing left for the veterans around here. I mean, that was the oldest base in the United States. It wasn't, till they closed it.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I went around to the different veterans organizations, and I talked to them, and I got a letter from each one of them, and I went to the city council with it, and that was where we ended up. And if you saw my scribble paper that I started with.
Well, the Gettysburg Address was on the back of an envelope, right? So who cares if it was scribbled?
Yeah, no, I mean, like the flags, I had those originally way out here next to the blacktop, yeah. And on each side.
When people come to visit me, there's only a few places I take them on their little tour. And this is the first place I take them.
That's where you should go.
And look at that, because it gives a powerful message. Every time the North Country Honor Flight flies out of here early in the morning, and Calvin and I are there sometimes before sunrise in cool
And I am
weather.
too, directing you in.
That's where you are. And we've been there for every single one of the flights so far. But my point is, every time we do that, this is the center of attraction.
Yeah.
The flagpole back here is raised. The flag goes up and down. We hear taps.
Yeah.
We hear reveille this time. That's the first thing we hear is reveille, right? Does that stir your bones when you hear that?
Tell me about it. What you want to do though is some nice summer evening when the temperature and the humidity is just right. Stop in there about 10:30 at night. You won't believe it. The benches are all covered with people sitting there looking around, others walking around.
It's amazing. Well, they say a place has a soul.
Yeah.
This place has a soul.
Got a lot of them.
And a lot of souls.
You got it.
And when they brought the moving Vietnam Wall here, that was an experience that was profound and deep. Anybody who's seen the original wall and seen the moving wall knows what I'm talking about.
Right, yeah.
Because we lost how many people from the North Country in the Vietnam conflict? So many.
Well, if I could get my computer going, I could tell you, because it's on that monument over there,
right
that
over
black
there.
one.
Yep.
It's all on there, and I've just got the numbers the other day, so I can get it finished with Afghanistan and Iraq.
Well, we invite our viewers, whether they live in Plattsburgh or not, to make sure they visit the old base oval, the former Plattsburgh Air Force Base. Mr. Dumas said it was the oldest active military installation in the United States, so it has a history.
Well,
This morning on the computer and with friends and family, I was talking about the old stone barracks,
yeah.
the oldest building on the base, 1838. There's a new company opening up there quite soon. As I recall, Calvin and I have an appointment. Did anybody say free beer that day? I can't remember. Yeah, Calvin said he insisted. He's the man.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll
Yeah.
we'll go out there and see what they've done to recover that wonderful old building.
I have
I got it. Slow
a
hand Luke here.
photo that the engineer, the last engineer that was on the base before he left, he gave it to me. The footers in the map there, they did a sonar in that area, and the footers of old Fort Moreau are under the ground right there.
Don't you love it?
And there's going to be an article in the weekly paper coming up on it.
I think that's great for people who are watching this who are outside this area, or for the people who live here and are just a little bit uninformed.
Right.
There were 3 forts connected with the so-called Battle of Plattsburgh that occurred around September 11th, 1814.
Yeah.
And there was another fort outside the area, but 2 right there
Yeah,
in
right.
Fort Brown.
Yeah.
Also, that's just a big pile of dirt along Route 9,
Yeah.
just outside of town. But if people will stop and read these plaques, maybe they can get an idea about what some of this stuff was all about.
That's right.
And you get really informed when you get a long mustache like this guy's got, and it keeps it twirled every day.
Well, you have to. I mean, because, I get somebody come along that doesn't know what they're, anything about it. I have to be able to tell them a little something.
Yeah.
And that's why but right now we're on our 4th wall. It's only showing 2 in this photo right here. First and
You're on
second.
your 4th one now?
We're on our 4th
No
one,
kidding.
and we're, I think, is 12 bricks high and 26 bricks long each row. So, I think if I counted right the other day, I think I need like 70 some more bricks to finish the 4th wall.
Well, let's get it done right here and now.
I got 20.
See these bricks over here? The fight does not end when they come home, that's for sure. Tell us how the brick deal works now. How does that work?
I have a brick form right there.
Okay. I see it over there, upside down.
Well, I got a lot of them here, just in case I can do business.
Okay.
But see, there's a place here where they put down who the purchaser of it and their address, and then there's 3 lines to fill out about the veteran that they're purchasing this for.
Yeah.
And we call it a donation. That way it covers everything that way.
You know, I can remember when this brick thing wasn't even an idea. Now there are bricks in a lot of places. A lot of the veterans organizations have brick walls where they are. Down in the Riverwalk in downtown Plattsburgh, all around the monument, there are some wonderful bricks.
Yeah, they are.
And I don't mind saying that our family members are written on some of those bricks elsewhere. So what do they do if they want to buy one?
I'll give them the form. They fill it out and they send that back to me with their $50 donation per brick.
Per brick.
And if they should send me back 2 or more, 2 different people.
Yeah.
If I ask, I will call them up and ask them, which one do you want first on the wall?
Oh, I see what you mean. Great idea.
I mean, because
Position is everything, right?
well, it's got to be, because the way they do them. A lot of times they'll have their son will be first and then dad will be second,
Sure.
Or grandfather third.
Yeah.
Well, I talk to him and I say, well, grandpa's first, wasn't he? And then it was father and then it's son, right? That's the way they should go. So that's the way we end up with it probably. But,
So you got 70 more to go.
I'm saying in the neighborhood of 70. And
Maybe by the next time you and I talk, you'll have to stick another wall on the end
I
of
hope
that.
so. And then we've already got plans on where the 5th wall is going to be. It's going to be right behind the big rock
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
with the same
It's all
curvature.
very tasteful, just the way it looks there.
With a curvature the same as it is on these walls.
Sure, I like it.
So that's what we've got.
That's great. I hope everybody stops by to see you today. I know this is a good organization.
I would just love to use up all these right here today.
Okay, that'll be good.
Hey, wouldn't it though?
We'll walk around the parking lot saying, hey, get in there and talk to that man. Sign
Yeah,
up.
sure.
Good luck, my friend.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Good organization.
It's one of the best.
I
What do you
like
mean?
it. I like it. See you
One
later.
of the best.
Keep
Okay.
twirling that mustache, will you?
Hey, I will. just for you, buddy.
Okay, see you later.
Thank you.
Well, Della's here. Who are you?
My name is Sean Shambo. I'm the salesman at Della Motorsports.
Are you related to any of the Shambos that I know
I might be.
in town?
I might be.
Really? One of my bestest friends in the whole world is Jan Shambo. Is she related to you?
Not that I know of.
Well, see, my generation is so much older than you. If she were your grandmother, you wouldn't know it. Sean? So were you born and brought up in Plattsburgh?
Shazy.
Well, close enough. Getting
enough.
closer to Calvin's bailiwick up there in Champlain.
Yep.
So I understand from Michael that you are one of the good sponsors. That's why you showed up here today. What'd you bring?
We brought all kinds of stuff. Brought some ATVs, some side-by-sides, and of course we brought the Victory motorcycles.
Amazing, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Tell me which one is your favorite, Sean.
That would be the Nest Magnum right here.
Of course. You can see it from 6 miles away.
That's right.
And if you couldn't see it, all you got to do is rev it up a little bit. And
That's
you can
right.
Hear it, right?
You got it.
Why is that such a nice bike?
It's got all the nice features that people are after these days. It's got the saddlebags. It's got a nice fairing on it. It's got a nice bright headlight, and of course, it's got a very nice stereo system.
Oh, and that's important to you,
Yes,
isn't
it is.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's a beautiful bike. Is that a 2015?
Yes, it is. Yep, 2015. Yep.
How many different models are there?
They've got about 15 different models, roughly.
I remember when Della first came to town here, long before you were even thought of. And now they're a force to be reckoned with up there
Yeah,
on
they
Route
are.
3. Well, I hope you're there for another 26, 27 years.
Hopefully, that's the plan.
Oh, you'll own the joint by then.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Thanks for talking with us, Sean.
Thank you.
Have a great day, my friend.
You too.